What's going on, everybody? It's Pac-Man Jones with Savannah Seaport News, and today, no, I'm not in Savannah. This is actually Jacksonville, Florida, that I'm actually showing you guys. Actually, my birthday was on the 8th of January, so I actually took the time out to go to Jacksonville, and I had some real fun. Me and my girlfriend, we went down there, had a big blast. Didn't go downtown. I don't really have footage of downtown like that, but I was just so much really riding the highway. Really I-95 and 295 will take you pretty much anywhere and everywhere around Jacksonville. So I had a good time. And also, if you want to see more footage of Jacksonville, maybe in my next episode, I have plenty of footage of Jacksonville, just in case if you want to see it. I have footage of being in the Budweiser Brewing Company. I have a whole lot more videos, so if you want to see it, just let me know. But anyway, let's just get into the news. Now, on Tuesday, January the 10th, we actually had our first homicide of the year around President Street and Harry Truman Parkway around a homeless camp. And then this happened on Tuesday around 12:20 p.m. where they found the victim, the stab victim, 53-year-old Joseph Billings. They found him dead in that area, but they arrested the suspect. The suspect is 33-year-old Edward Bell. They arrested him Wednesday and charged him with murder for the stabbing death of Joseph Billings. And more so about this stabbing, police got a call actually on Wednesday just before 9 p.m. and got a tip from an anonymous citizen that led officers to the wood line at President Street and Truman Parkway. Like I said, that's on the east side, and they found and caught Edward Bell and arrested him. And we'll see what happens after this case. Any other updates, I'll try to let you guys know as well. Also on Sunday, we had a house fire that turned deadly that left one person dead. Savannah Fire had arrived to the scene on Gray Fox Way. That's on the south side. That's off of, close to Middle Ground Road. They approached the scene around 1:20 a.m. to a one-story home where heavy smoke and flames was coming through the roof. And approaching this house, while they was trying to reach and see who was inside, they seen James Nance, a 55-year-old man, in the living room area of the home while the house was burning down. So they eventually got him. They rescued him, but due to his injuries, he died of the fire. He probably had some smoke inside of his lungs. I don't know if he burned to death. I mean, it's not saying what did he exactly die from, and there still is an ongoing investigation. So if there's any other updates for this case, I'll let you guys know as well. And also on Wednesday, this is kind of some good news. On Wednesday, Hospice Savannah officials and community partners announced a 2-year initiative to provide services for local children and youth who have experienced the death of a loved one from homicides and gun violence. The program, We the Living, that's the name of it, a community-based children grief and violence support network, will target 200 low-income, predominantly black children and youth. The program is funded with a $100,000 grant from the New York Life Foundation. Also, the hospice director, Beth Logan, said the targeted children face significant barriers such as isolation, poverty, lack of transportation, and institutional mistrust, which makes neighborhood partnership essential to the program's success. He also pointed out that the new effort will build on the hospice already has in place with the public school counselors and other groups addressing similar problems. So they'll try to be in line with some of the public schools as far as some of the problems that the students have as well, so they could somewhat relate to what the children is going through. And also, the targeted age group is between the ages of 6 and 17. And also, the program seeks to help children avoid patterns of grief, including post-traumatic stress, school truancy, and fear of using proven clinical interventions, arts, music, personalized music, yoga, and mindfulness. I think this is a good process, a good step, because a lot of children are affected by gun violence. You know, whether it's their father dying, whether it's their sister, their brother getting shot or killed. I mean, when I do these homicide stories, I mean, there's a lot of things that I kind of leave out. And, you know, I don't mean to leave it out on purpose, but, I mean, it's stories about children being affected. I mean, almost every other story that I've done about a homicide, that's somebody's brother, that's somebody's father, that's somebody's uncle. I mean, all these homicides, I mean, they mean something to somebody's family. So when somebody lose somebody important like that to their family, I mean, it's devastating. So, and it's really more so devastating to the kids' point of view, because a lot of kids don't know how to deal with death like that. I mean, you know, a lot of kids probably have never seen a dead body up close like that. So, I mean, you know, kids early in the age between 6 and 17, I mean, like the article said, I mean, a lot of these kids do go through post-traumatic stress. You know, a lot of the kids that live in the inner city, because, I mean, they've seen so much gun violence and just violence in general. So, I mean, I really do feel like this is a good step. I want to see what else this program has to offer in store. Any other updates about this program, I will let you guys know immediately. I think this is a great step for the community. And they're collaborating with some other programs in Savannah, like the Dream Campaign, Loop It Up Savannah, Ashbury Memorial United Methodist Church is also teaming up with this as well. Savannah Chatham Public Schools is teaming up with this. Mothers of Murdered Sons of Savannah are teaming up with this. And also the Frank Callan Boys and Girls Club is also teaming up with this. I mean, like I said, this is some of the best news that I read so far this year. I really want them to reach towards the little kids and the younger children and just reach out to them and just let them know that, you know, yeah, you might have witnessed or seen some violence, but, you know, it's okay. You know, you can be helped, and you can learn that this type of violence isn't normal, and you can actually teach other people that, hey, you know, you can step out from this wave of violence that's going on in the cities and the communities. So I definitely like this. And also, in my last piece of news, Tybee Island officials are moving ahead with the proposed idea to stop alcohol consumption on Tybee Island Beach and the beaches and the parking lots during the month of March, April, and early May. And a second vote will go into effect pretty soon about this. And also about this situation, for guys that don't know about Tybee Island during spring break in Savannah or on Tybee Island, we have this event called Orange Crush. And Orange Crush usually happens between the second week of April. Last year it was between the 15th and the 17th. And what a lot of people on Tybee don't like about us is the fact that, you know, young black people go out to the beach and just have fun. They'll drink and, you know, do every other activity that's probably not even legal on the beach. And a lot of people on the Tybee Island beach is really fed up about this. I remember in 2015 there was like 2 shootings that happened on the beach. Nobody died, but I mean, every year is something new. And not only that, but there's a lot of trash like afterwards, after when Orange Crush is over. I mean, I've seen after pictures of the Tybee Island, and it's all trashed up with beer bottles, paper. A lot of residents on Tybee Island don't like Orange Crush happening in their area, but legally you can't stop anybody from showing up to the beach. The beach is just, you know, you can't stop anybody unless if it's a hurricane coming. You know, you can't stop anybody from coming. I mean, a beach is public property. You know, it's not private. So, and there also was saying that it would be a problem to ban alcohol on the beach, because the people that would try to find a way to get beer on the beach, I mean, they'll just find a way. I mean, hell, I mean, you could still, I mean, people gonna find a way to take alcohol up on the beach. I mean, I don't see why they're gonna going to ban that or try to ban that anyway, because actually Tybee is ranked number 8 as far as the best drinking beach in the U.S. But you know, the reputation of that beach is it's pretty bad during the spring break time. I mean, it's a beautiful beach. You know, one of these days when it get warm, I'll try to show you some video of that beach. But I mean, they've been going at this for some years. I mean, they don't want people at Orange Crush at all. In fact, you know, the last few years there's been more police presence for Orange Crush. But you know, that's what the residents want too. More police presence. I mean, that would be, I mean, there's always a police presence, but like I said, that's not gonna stop people from acting wild. So best bet for Tybee to do is, if they want people, if people gonna drink on the beach anyway, so I'll just say just charge them for drinking on the beach, you know, like how they do for St. Patrick's Day downtown. You know, just give people a wristband and just say, hey, if you want to drink on the beach, just give them a wristband, and that's pretty much it. That's how I would do that. But like I said, people that live on Tybee Island ain't playing that this year. I mean, they want the party goers just to, you know, not drink at all. I mean, if it was up to them, they would not have Orange Crush event on Tybee. But you know, like I said, you can't stop people from jumping on the beach. But that's all for right now. Oh, and also don't forget, tonight 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Flau'Jae will be on season 3 of the Rap Game. That's Jermaine Dupri's show. Don't forget, that show comes on tonight, 10 p.m. So I'm really excited to see her on TV and see what she can do. I mean, the whole city is rooting for her. I mean, I'm rooting for her, definitely. I will be watching that tonight. But that's all for right now. It's Pac-Man Jones with Savannah Seaport News, and I'm out.